Action. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I heard you act and you're a musician as well.
I haven't.
Pardon
I
me.
said I haven't. No. I'm not. I'm producing.
MoneyGram sponsors the Nana Church Show.
In such a way that we keep a lot of things to ourselves. Things that we could easily.
Thank you so much. I'll come back and have my share. Welcome back. I've been talking to Gifty Auntie, the host of Standpoint. So you were telling me how, your humble beginnings. And I know that your show is more on issues. And you were saying that women are full of issues. Why do you think women are full of issues?
Because we've been sensitized or we're socialized in such a way that we keep a lot of things to ourselves. Things that we could easily talk about. In our local, dialect said, I'm literally translated, a woman must be seen, not be heard. You're a woman, you are powerful. And our powerfulness is described in such a way that we should be able to take in pain and bear bear all the burdens of the man and be enduring, and submissive, and you take it all, when your husband, if anything goes wrong in your home, then it's a woman who didn't get it right or didn't see to things to be done properly. So everything is at the door. The man is just a provider. He should go, he hunts, so he brings home the meat, whether the cassava, the plantain, the yam will be peeled, will be cooked, will be pounded. Everything should be the responsibility of the woman. So we keep things to ourselves. And this has been like that for many generations. So there are a lot of things that we do not understand. There are lots of things that are eating us up, but we have shut up over it for a very long time. So it's now quite new to us. Up to now, there are a lot of women who don't understand why other women complain that their husbands are beating them up and so they can't stay. Or somebody told me the ridiculous aspect is the emotional abuse. What's that? You're a woman, you should be able to take it. And you don't blame such a woman. That's all she knows. It was done to her great-great-great-grandmother, and it's been passed on from generation to generation. When you go to marriage ceremonies, the advice that are given to you, you don't want to be a failure. So you just keep quiet over it. Even simple things as health issues. A woman, it's only your husband who has to see your nakedness. So as simple as going to hospital to get checked, to get your gynecological, examinations done, you will not go because the doctor is a man and he will see your nakedness. Or your husband will tell you, or your boyfriend or whoever. That's a ridiculous aspect of it. Forgive me, I'm such a crazy woman. The boyfriend one, I don't understand why your boyfriend should tell you, don't go to the gynecologist because he will see your nakedness. Wow. When you know that you are suffering, when you know that there's something absolutely wrong with you, but you will not go because the man says, don't go.
So how do you get your, guests to come on? Do you write to them? How do you get them to come on the show?
Well, I think what has helped me is that I have never been quiet about my own issues.
Okay.
I openly talk about myself. I only openly talk about what I've been through. So I think people believe in me. They have confidence in me that, I will not judge them. They believe that whatever I say, I mean it. And I live it. Not say one thing and then go home and, do another thing. And then all be sharing their secrets with other women. And I was also blessed that when I started, I had some of the country's very great women come on the show to openly talk about their own issues. I had Madam Joyce Ayi come on. I had Dr. Efwa Hesse. We had then acting chairperson of Shraj, you know, Anna Bossman, you know, come on. I had Gifty Dazi. So these are people who are well respected in our society, but they came on and openly talked about issues. Some of them, they use themselves as an example. So it's like, hey, if these women are going through it, then, you know, what? And gradually people started opening up. You know, they just come to me and it's like, Gifty, you know, this is what happened to me, and I don't think I want any woman to go through this. I want to share it. I want to come. And some of them, you need to give them counseling before they come out to talk about it anyway. So we had programs where we had to cover the faces of people because of stigma, because they themselves have not been able to deal with it, you know, within them. So for protection, you know, we just cover we disguise them and so on. We've had a woman who the first time she came on, that was her first time on TV, we disguised her heavily. Now she's all over, her face is everywhere, talking about her HIV status. You know, so now she's empowered and all that. That's how it starts. Sometimes the topics people come to, sometimes to, you know, somehow
you did mention your personal issues, and which of them was really, really heartbreaking for you, your own personal issue?
The one that was really heartbreaking for me was losing my dad, you know, but I've had quite a bit of rough, you know, very bad relationships, you know, here and there, but I've always somehow been able to get over it. You know, I tell people that I'm not the strong superwoman. I do cry, you know, but I believe that no matter what it is, you wake up in the morning and you keep going. You know, I have issues where I'm 43 years old. I am single.
Wow.
I have no child. But I have a lot of girls that I am mothering now. And sometimes they come to me with their issues and all that. And I'm like, God, if you knew that you want me to mother other people's children, why didn't you give me a child? But the thing is, you don't have it. Why don't I have a child? I don't know. I just don't have it. I'm not married. So how can I tell God that, God, you should give me a child? You're not married anyway. Yes. Why am I not married? I don't know. I'm just not married. It just hasn't happened. I've not naturally been a person. I love wedding cakes.
Oh,
so people keep telling me that, if you love wedding, why don't you get married? It just hasn't happened yet.
You could just go and buy yourself one and have fun.
Thank you.
Give me a call. We have it together.
It just hasn't happened yet. I've had a lot of people who come my way, men who come to me, like we date for a while, married, and somehow it puts me off. And I don't know why, but I believe that everything happens for a reason. Maybe simply they were not the ones. They were simply not the ones for me.
Your Prince Charming will be coming soon, girl.
Amen.
Amen to that. So now coming back to a standpoint, you were saying some of them you had to counsel them. Do you have a special counselor that you work with, or you refer them to? Yeah,
I refer them to. I have a team of counselors, clinical psychologists who volunteer, you know, to help. Some of them, they are the religious ones who, you know, but I am very careful.
Exactly.
Because there are some religious counselors who actually mess them up, make them feel like they are nothing, they are not praying. I don't like those who go, you are not praying hard enough, you are not doing this enough, and so you'll be condemned. No, I don't deal with that. I deal with those who are realistic. Okay. Because I believe that the Bible, there are certain aspects of the Bible that is general for everybody, and there's some that are specific for people in the Bible. So I like people who are realistic, using the Bible, but letting people understand that God's ways are numerous. That God, the same God who made it possible for some of those who toiled for him, as you know, the Hebrews talks about, those who toiled for him and were crucified, some were beheaded, you know, all of them, he said, they served him. And there were those who were lifted into the heavens. They had a smooth ride, but all of them worked for God, and all of them were loved by God. So God deals with us in different ways.
In different ways. Yeah. And you've won numerous awards. Which one of them, you know, stands out for you?
Now, if people are watching in Ghana, I have to be careful, you know. But the ones that I think really blew my mind were the Honorary Doctor of Letters Award by the Global, the Global Leadership Center. That was last year. And then the African Women of Worth Awards. That's the Inspirational Woman of the Year award. I was like, it really, really blew my mind. Those two were, exceptional.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And before you go, what should we expect of Gifty Auntie in the next 5 years?
What should we say? Maybe I will get married,
Amen. Amen.
But really, I just hope to. My dream is to have a production house, and I'm started gradually with a standpoint. Hopefully, we'll turn out more programs. We hope to take the program across the country, the standpoint across the country, organize workshops and all that for women. Hopefully, get women to understand that we were created for a purpose. Being married, having children is part of it. It's an aspect of it. But that is not the only reason why we're created. We were created to fulfill destiny and a purpose on earth. And when we die and we go, you not being married, you not having a child will not be an excuse why you did not fulfill your purpose.
Wow. She is saying we all have a purpose, so no excuse for you. That's why I love ladies like this, and I love people coming to the Nana Churcher Show to share their inspiration with us. Thank you so much, Gifty, for coming to share. I wish you all the best, and I hope you will come back soon.
Thank you very much, and I wish you the best too.
Thank you. So, you've heard it all. Thank you for watching the Nana Churcher Show. Make sure you tune in next time for another motivational story. Thank you.
In such a way that we keep a lot of things to ourselves. Things that we could easily.
Thank you so much. I'll come back and have my share.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Action. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I heard you act and you're a musician as well.
I amn't.
Pardon
I
me?
said I amn't. No. I'm not. I'm producing.
MoneyGram sponsors The Nana Churcher Show.